That's a great rule. I like that rule.
Rule number 3, always do as Virgo says.
Well, that makes sense.
And rule number 4, C rules 1 to 4.
Still love those rules.
I'm still hating those rules. That's a fact.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Odd Couple Show with Chuck and Virgo. Say hi, Chuck.
Bonjour, Chuck. Bonjour tout le monde. Avec welcome à la Odd Couple Show avec Chuck, avec Virgo.
Yeah,
Bonjour.
There we go with the crazy accent again. Oh, well, hello.
That was-
How are
that
you
was-
today? How are you today, my darling?
That was French. I was trying to be exotic.
You're exotic, all right.
All right, damn straight exotic. I am wonderful. Got home from work about 1 hour ago after 84 hours of work. Yay! Go
my
me!
Goodness.
Yeah, I do 84 hours a week. I do 84 hours a week.
My goodness.
But I'm
Hard-working husband you are.
I'm fine.
Well,
No.
stick your IV in you because we've got a show to do today.
Well, guess what I got? I got me some beer.
All righty.
All right.
That looks good. That looks
That-
good. You want to say
thanks.
hi to everybody, Chuck?
I do. I want to say hi to. Let's go right back to the top. Goober, who was first. Hello, Goober.
Hi,
For
Goober.
We got Rebeccax. I've still got to learn how to pronounce that. Rebeccax. Rebeccax. Oh, I'm just going to call you Rebecca.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. We got Roland. We have Lisa Bailey. Hello, Lisa.
Lisa.
Who else do we have? We have DEFCON 4. We're going to DEFCON 4.
DEFCON 4.
We got Catnat. We got Cliff. Hey, Cliff. Loving the videos.
Hi, Cliff.
Absolutely loving them videos. We have Labio Fricative is in the house.
Oh, Mr. Fricative. Hello.
Our favorite New Jersey lawyer. I'm walking here.
New York. It's a
New York.
What are you talking about?
Oh, New York. I'm walking here. Okay. We have Gary 1111. We got Sock the Puppet. Who else have we got? We got Kimbles. Hey, Kimbles.
Hi, Kimbles. Hi, Sock.
We got Aaron Osborne. Denise. We got the Chief.
My goodness. So many.
Chief. Yeah, Chief. Some good videos coming out there, buddy. Loving.
I've been sharing them like crazy. Chief Tuttle.
Yep. Absolutely. Loving the background. Absolutely loving the background. Talking to the background, a little bit of tidy up here. Got printed some new flags and some new blue lines. A little bit tidier. It does look good. Oh, and Mini Chucks stole my disguise from yesterday.
Oh, look at Mini Chuck.
Yeah, he's gone on Moorish. Who else have we got? We got El Weed Whacker. We got Edward Wilding. We got Edward. We got not a. Yeah, I'm not even going there. Who put that? Hit that like button. Smash that like button. Who else have we got? We've got. Where did I go? I've missed a couple here. My thing's going too fast. Why does my thing go too fast on here as well?
Why is your thing going too fast?
Oh, it's because I'm. Oh, Infidel. That's the one I missed. We got Infidel, Aaron Osborne. Pat Dallinger. Now, Pat, a little bit. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Pat, well, I've got a big shout out for you. Pat's been, I won't say stalking me, but he has been going back through my videos, through my back catalogue, as they say in the music industry.
Oh,
yes, and putting lots of lovely comments up there.
Oh,
and,
that's so nice of you.
It was really nice. Thank you, Pat.
It is really nice. I love it when people do that.
And especially when a video that I've forgotten, I went, did I do that? Oh, shit. Yeah, I did do that. Was that me? Oh, look, it's me. Oh, look.
Boy, do I sound smart. Shut up.
We've got Tom Castro, always a legend. We got Dapper.
Excuse
That'll
me?
do. Dapper. DAPA. Dapper.
Oh, Dapper. Okay.
Dapper. I look dapper occasionally. I looked very dapper when I went out last Saturday night with Ash, my very first subscriber. Me and him caught up to wet the baby's head, and we had a very, very good time out as well. We had a
I'm
good
so
laugh.
glad to hear that.
We had a very, very good time. We have got Karen H.
Hi, Karen.
Oh, Rocky in the house.
Rocky is here. Karen is actually helping me with some of the blankets, the mittens, the scarves, the hats for the homeless. Karen is wonderful. And, yeah.
What a beautiful segue. Why don't you tell us about those blankets?
Oh, actually, that's going really, really well. I'm going through the yarn faster than I thought I was going to be able to, which is great because there's a whole crap load of yarn coming from you guys helping so much over the last several segments that we've done. It is going really, really well, and I am not keeping up with the pictures as well as I would like to, but you guys will have a bunch more to be able to see over the next few days on my communities tab. There are 2 full blankets that I put up. I've started taking pictures of the full blankets, not just so that you could see the pattern, also, so you guys can see the full ones too. Oh, Karen says she's working on a hat right now. Thank you so much, Karen.
Woohoo! Denise says, Chuck, why did you do that to Mini Chuck? He's so handsome. Are you jealous of his rugged good looks? I think he looks rather spiffing as he is, to be honest. Yes, I do.
Thank you, Edward, so much. That is so
kind
of you.
Excellent. Thank you, Edward. To be
perfectly honest with you, I will probably be working on trying to do 25 more blankets than what I had anticipated, just because I seem to be going so rapidly. Don't freak out.
That's news. That's fucking news to me.
Well, I was just letting you know that I think I'm going to be able to probably get about 25 more done, which is really great news because they need so many more this year than they've needed in previous years. So, thank you so much, Edward. That's very kind of you.
Awesome. And that also possibly fucks up another 20% for me. I haven't even looked at my bank. After a couple of weeks ago, I just haven't even looked at it. I was just so scared. Scared.
You knew I was expensive when you married me.
Well, didn't realize you're going to be that fucking expensive. I hope we don't have. What's that shit you have to pay in America? A lot of money.
A lot of money.
Oh no, alimony. That's the one. Also known as AKA a lot of money. I reckon that's why they called it alimony. No, we can't call it a lot of money. We've got to call it something else, but sounds like that. Oh, let's call it alimony. Yeah.
That's a good one. I'll give you that. That's a good one. It's close. So one of the things that I want to make sure that we do talk about, though, is the fact that today we have an absolutely jam-packed show. We have tons of clips that we're going to be showing to you guys, and we're going to be talking about some things that have to do with kindness and why it's so important that we start looking at ourselves and actually pushing that forward. It's something that is hopefully going to help the scenario that a lot of people are dealing with in today's climate. And I mean, everything today seems to be something that requires more kindness. So that's one of the reasons why Chuck and I decided to do this show. Vilified Freedom, thank you so much. That is
thank you, sir.
Here, as always.
Thank you very much. You are always very, very generous. Thank you so much. He is
always very, very generous. For those of you that have not subscribed over at Vilified Freedom, please do so.
And if you haven't, what the shit is wrong with you people?
Really, what is wrong with y'all? You have not subscribed.
Come on.
Jeez.
Come on. Dang it.
There you go.
Dang it. Get over to Vilified Freedom. Get over to Vilified Freedom and bloody subscribe, you.
Please do. There is some wonderful content over on VF's channel. So one of the things that I want to mention, though, is that we will be panel-less today. Not pantyless, panel-less. It's okay, Chuck. Nobody can see it, honey. If you hadn't made that face, no one would know.
I forgot about that. I was rushing so quickly. Oh, today's top, by the way. Today's top is my Docker's top.
Cool.
We are playing today at 5:10. So whatever I'm doing this afternoon, if I'm making videos, if I'm doing researching, whatever it happens at 5:10, it's tools down, TV on, beer in hand, Fremantle Dockers. So if anybody phones me at 5:10 onwards.
Can I finish now?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So we're going to be panel-less today, as we normally are, actually, because our shows are pretty full of stuff that we've put together, and they would go for hours if we didn't, kind of got it a little bit off. But we want to make sure that everybody understands this isn't against anybody being on the panel. It's just that we've got way too much material that we need to get out there, and today is a really important show. We have another show coming up. Chuck, tell them all about it. That one's important too.
My stars. So Thursday's show, which will be, what do we agree? 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Thursday, the 10th of September, will be the next, what are we called again? The Odd Couple. The next 84 hours. Hello.
That's true.
Oh, thank you, Chief. Hey, I love your channels. We got lots of channels.
Thank you.
I've personally got 3 channels at the moment.
I know you.
Don't tell
else. We won't tell anybody.
Don't tell the tax man. So, so Thursday, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, the 10th of September is a very, very, very special show. Very special. Virgo, how special is it in one word?
It's pretty special. Let's
that
see.
Was,
one
that
word
was that, that was
stop it. I haven't come up with my word yet. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
That's a good word. So Thursday is all about me. So Thursday is my 12th anniversary of posting channel. I can't do it. Oh, I tried. So Thursday's channel is all about Virgo. It is her 147th birthday on Thursday. So we all need to get our little party poopers, not party poopers, party poppers. No, they're poppers. What are those things where you blow and it goes? What are those called?
Party favors.
I do like a bit of a favor at a party. That's
party horns.
Party horns, that'll do. So we need to go. Oh, Kimber in Alaska, thank you so much. That is very generous.
Kimber. Oh, before we forget, please, everyone, Chief Tuttle now has his channel up. He's got some good content on there. So everyone hop over there when you get an opportunity. Of course, it has to be after the show in order for you to take a look at what's going on over on Chief Tuttle's channel too. Okay.
And so we need to get our little party hats out and our little party favors and get some cake and some bubbles and stuff. And we're going to celebrate Virgo's birthday in style. No. In great grandmother devil years, Rocky, not dog years.
You're so wrong. This is a show about kindness.
I kind of do a sort of reverse kindness, you know.
It's like alternative facts, alternative kindness. Is that what you're saying?
Kind of, yeah. So that's going to be Thursday, and we will also in the 1, 2, 3 days that we do have leading up to that show, I will do my best to throw together some sort of video because, yes, I will confess, it is my 12-month anniversary of YouTubing.
And that is the true excitement of the show because after a year...
Stop it.
After a year, Chuck is still here.
Don't stop it.
Thank you so much, Sean. That's wonderful of you.
Oh, thank you, Sean. Bless you.
For stickers. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tom. It's very kind of you.
As long as Chuck doesn't start twerking pantless.
Tom, somebody offered $500 for Chuck to do twerking in
what was it?
undies.
Yes. Which I am still up for. Still up for that. So, and just completely going off tangent, this show is going to take about 4 hours. You know that, don't you, love?
If we don't get going, yeah.
Today I quickly checked. Don't ask me why I checked, but I checked my analytics today. And today, and I don't know who it is yet, but today I hit 2,300 subscribers today.
Oh, congratulations, and thank you so much to all the subscribers.
You will not believe how much I am so grateful. Rocky says, no way. It's been a year, Chuck. It's been a great year, though. It's been a great year. I went back through.
Awesome content, that's for sure. You have.
I like to think so. No, it's going to get better. You know, it improves. I went through, if I may be so, I know we're not short on time, but if I can read this comment.
Sure.
If I can find it. Chickens, which is the quicker way to find it.
Karen says, are you going to twerk in tidy whities?
Ooh. Oh, now, can you put Chief's comment up there? 817.
Let me find it. This one?
So I sent Chief, Chief, I hope you don't mind me sort of mentioning this, but I've been watching his videos and I love them. I love the passion that he comes up with. I love the way he talks about stuff. He's obviously dived into some of the stuff he talks about. He's dived in and he's done his research, and he's completely passionate about what he talks about. Obviously,
he is.
Being, you know, he was way more high ranking than I were, but he's exceptionally passionate. And what I said to him, I said, I wasn't sure about the gloves. You look as though you're fucking ready to knock someone's block off or strangle them.
Yeah, we need a little more softness there to you. I think that's what it is.
Chief, there you go. There's your answer. You need
Part
to be.
Of the community is important. You know, not the watchdog community, your community.
No. Yeah.
As a police officer, and I think it's a little less intimidating without those gloves for some reason. It's just a suggestion.
And I also just suggested about the shades, that we can't see his eyes, because when he talks, he has that passion. And if you can't see his eyes with that passion that he's giving, and that and the emotion. It's like
the emotion, yeah. It's really important to be able to see someone's eyes, to be able to kind of empathize with what it is that they're saying and thinking.
And engage. So, Chief, I hope you don't mind me talking about that. If you do, then send me an email and call me a twat. But
yeah, tell us to screw off. We're just trying to help.
Yeah, I just honestly think when you first started and you were there, and I like the T-shirts with the badges on. They're bloody awesome, mate. I wish I had one of those. I've actually got a couple of old T-shirts, but you know, you look fucking wow, and your eyes are going, and you're talking, but. Yeah, but anyway, less of that. So I went back over my videos, and it was a video from 9 months ago. Someone put up, I hope you don't mind feedback. You could have skipped the first part of the video. You have long pauses between words in the same sentence. The pauses add nothing to the meaning, distract from what you're saying. Suggestion, while I'm not a fan of jump cuts, edit out portions, blah, blah, blah. Also, did you research the topic? Yes. Well, yes, I did. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I sent on back, because I went back over that video, and I said, look, I've just looked over your video, and thank you so much for everything you said. But I'm hoping that things have improved. And a couple of days ago, it's Zen Diablo, ZenDiablo, Zen Diablo. He replied, "I watched your video on Flat Earth, and yes, it is much better. Congrats. I'm glad to see improvements. I'm glad to see the improvements, and your sub is getting bigger, no doubt from the improvements." Oh. So I was a bit chuffed from that. He actually, especially remembered me from 9 months ago. But yeah, we'll cover that on Thursday. I'll dig up a couple of old videos and see how much of an idiot I was, and hopefully how things have improved.
Okay, we have kind of an emergency thing here.
Uh-oh.
Liz D officially has the illness.
Oh no!
We are all thinking of you, Liz, and we will be here should you need any of us. Please feel free to email myself, Chuck, Swindle. I'm sure any of us would be willing to help should you need anything at all. We love you dearly.
Liz, absolutely anything. Absolutely. Even from here, whatever I can do. Oh, shit. Well, but you know what happens when Liz comes on the show?
Liz kicks ass when she comes on the show.
We all hail Liz. All hail Liz. All hail Liz. She's never going to live that down.
Nope, she's never going to live that down.
She is never going to live that down from that fateful day.
Now, unfortunately, because Liz has made this announcement, you do realize you're going to have to email me on a daily basis to let me know you're okay, right? Because I'm a big worry wart. Just ask Rocky.
CC.
Yes, CC Chuck, too. Bit of a worry wart also.
Who, me? Oh, geez.
I certainly hope you're right, Liz, but please just keep us informed on how you're doing.
Yes.
Some interesting, and welcome to all of you that have just come into the room, because I saw we just had several people come into the room also. Hello, Joe, and of course, Liz. Mr. Swindle is here. There's a couple of other people I've missed, and I apologize for that.
My bad as well, because I've been waffling. We got Simon is here. Cheryl. John Doe, I think you've done that one.
Hello,
Miss Tara's here. Miss Tara.
Hi, Miss Tara. How are
Miss Tara. Where were you last week?
Oh no, Liz says that she's worried about that her dad. Are you saying your dad has it too?
Oh no.
No, we gotta make sure you're okay on a daily basis, and your dad there, Liz. So I'm sorry, we're gonna stick you with that weight you've got to carry around now, unfortunately, which is to let us know, hey, I'm okay each day.
Because we're gonna carry it with you.
We're gonna carry that weight with you.
Chicken soup and rest. That's a good recipe.
Yep. Very good recipe.
That's a great recipe. It's not a cure, of course, but you can eat as much chicken soup as you want.
No, just a good soothing thing to do.
Just makes you feel better.
Background, by the way, is Little Man. And speaking of Little Man, Chuck.
Yes. Can I just give one very quick shout out, which is actually in relation to today's topic. I went to the offie. None of you know what the offie is. It's also called an off license. It's also called a bottle shop. You probably know it more as a liquor store. Last night to get some supplies, and I purchased some bottles, shall we say. And the chap said to me, "Oh, do you want a bag?" And I went, "Oh yeah, thanks, mate. That'd be great." And he goes, "Oh, that'll be 20 cents." And I went, "Mate, I've just spent $75. Can you not chuck in the bag? Can you not chuck it in?" He goes, oh, no, sorry, mate. You know, the new policy, which has been in place for about a year or so. And I says, no, that's fine. That's fine. I'll manage. So I went to grab it, and he looks over. His mate was busy, and he grabbed the bag, or grabbed the bag off the shelf, put my stuff in the bag, and went, oh, go on, mate, off you go.
Oh.
And I went, dude, you are so getting a shout out tomorrow on my channel. Sorry, our channel. I says, you are so getting a shout out. And he goes, why? I says, because tomorrow's channel is about
kindness,
acts of human kindness that restore faith in people. So, I mean, I did kind of bully him into it, but that's not the point. You know, he actually did it. He actually grabbed the bag and put the bottles in. Just one bottle and a couple of Cokes, by the way. I didn't buy 6 bottles of fucking bourbon.
Just one very expensive bottle.
Judge, it was about that big. But so I says, Ryan from Liquorland in shit, I'm going to give things away here. Ryan from Liquorland in Central Perth. Thank you, my friend. I promised I'd give you a shout out. I told you the channel. If you're watching, I hope you are. But thank you, sir. You set this whole stream up beautifully. Cue the dogs.
All right, everyone, real quick, before I cue those dogs, the kids, better known as the kids.
The kids.
This entire show is dedicated to random acts of kindness. So we are going to be going over random acts of kindness throughout the entire show in the hopes that this is something you guys can take with you.
Hey, little man. It seems like Mama and Chuck are doing a show on kindness today. Maybe we should teach them something about human kindness. What do you think?
You mean like telling them the warm feeling and tingles that they get that wash all over them when they're done doing something nice isn't just in their head, but it's their brain chemicals too, Maisie?
Yeah, like that. I bet they don't even know that acts of kindness can release hormones that contribute to their mood and overall feelings of happiness. The practice is so effective, it's being formally incorporated into some types of psychotherapy and even pain relief, little man.
Yeah, it's really cool, Maisie. Most research on the science behind why kindness makes us feel better has centered around oxytocin. Sometimes they call that the love hormone. Oxytocin, it plays a role in forming social bonds and for people to trust other people. It's the hormone moms produce when they breastfeed, cementing their bond with their babies. It's kind of sad. Humans don't realize how important kindness is, the way us fur people do.
That's all true, little man. Oxytocin is also released when humans are physically intimate. It's tied to making them more trusting, more generous, and friendlier, while also lowering their blood pressure. I don't think they realize that it's a really big health benefit, too. You know, Dr. Isaac, he says through his studies that he's also linked random acts of kindness to releasing dopamine, a chemical messenger in a human's brain that can give them a feeling of euphoria. This feel-good brain chemical is credited with causing what's known as a helper's high. In addition to boosting oxytocin and dopamine, being kind can also increase their serotonin and neurotransmitters that help regulate their moods, and that's great for us fur babies too.
Hi, you guys. What are you doing in here?
Oh, hi, Miss Morgana. We're just talking about how we can tell the humans how kindness is a treatment for pain, depression, and anxiety, and how important it is to be kind to one another.
Well, that's great, little man. Yes, it's true. Mindfulness-based therapy is becoming an increasingly popular thing to treat human depression, anxiety, and other mental health conditions. The therapy is built on mindfulness meditation. They document your gratitude and acts of kindness, People being treated in a mindfulness-based therapy program incorporate acts of kindness into their daily routines, helping others to believe to increase levels of an endorphin-like chemical in the body called substance P, which can relieve pain too. Dr. Isaac says so.
Whoa, that's cool, Morgana. Substance P. I think I know what that is. It's peanut butter, right? Let's go ask Mama for some.
Yep, I'm in.
Crazy kids. I hope you all remember that for humanity to continue to move forward and progress, kindness is very important, not only for you as a human race, but also for your health benefits as a human race. It's also important to us fur babies that you all stay kind and loving because we love you so very much. Please remember, the ugly that you do remains with you, but the good that you do comes back to you. Be kind to one another, no matter what you don't agree on. We are all in this together.
Oh, Chuck. Oh, are you okay, honey?
I need more dopamine in my life, obviously.
Some very intelligent puppies indeed, wouldn't you say? Well, except for what you hear going on in the background.
I was just about to say, have you replaced them with actors in the background there?
Oh my goodness. But it's all true, you guys. As you know, I have no choice but to look up the facts in these scenarios. It's just part of who I am. So I actually enlisted the puppies to assist me with sharing these facts with you guys so that you can keep them in mind as we go forward with the rest of our show.
And just an interesting fact that I think everybody in the world knows that it takes more muscles to frown than it does to smile.
Absolutely, 100% true. All right, well, I have to tell you that Little Man, Maisie, and Morgana have a friend that is actually famous and has made their own cartoon. So would you like me to play that one, Chuck?
Roll VT.
All right. I have to tell you guys that putting together our little clips for today sent both Chuck and I crying for the majority of the afternoon. And so forgive us for getting a little bit choked up with these, but they are important for everyone to see and to take with them, even if only in memory. All right, pull it together, man. I love your little toilet paper stand.
I'm ready for the next one.
You ready for the next one, huh?
Yeah, we've all got to realize that, sort of what it's the old karma story. What goes around comes around. If you give, you get. It's an old cliche, but it's true. It's just so bloody true.
I mean, it makes you feel good to do the giving. It makes the person feel good that is receiving, and anyone who's watching gets a benefit from it also. We all need to pay a little closer attention, I think, to paying acts of kindness forward. In addition to that, it's too often that we're seeing in our comment sections and other comment sections people arguing about things that, quite frankly, will be over and done with in a few months, or things that are tense but will come to a close. We're all in this together, folks, and we have to remember that no matter what side of whatever spectrum you happen to be on, and no matter how much you might not see eye to eye with your neighbor or friend or family, we have to be loyal to one another as the human race. And a consistent war or strife is going to make it an ugly place to be. And we don't need to do that. We are capable of being kind to one another.
It is so very true. We'll watch one more video and I will recant a little bit of a story from 2005 when I was in the police in Birmingham. When I was in the police in the West Midlands, when I was working in Birmingham on a very significant event that happened. And but yeah, I will recant a little bit of a story after the next video.
Here we go. This video is named Silent. Very quickly here, I want to say that bullying is something that I take extreme issue with. And before you move forward, Chuck, I want to say that there is far too much bullying that is going on the internet today, and it's behind political ideologies, and everyone needs to stop and recognize what's happening. It's absolutely no different than bullying in person or at school or in any other instance where you find someone being ostracized because of their beliefs. So let me say to all of you, I certainly hope, and so does Maisie, that you will
Absolutely.
take the message in that video to heart and pay it forward as it should be. Because if you see someone being bullied because of a something political, something religious, what have you,
Anything.
in any way, shape,
Anything.
or form, yeah, any reason at all, please speak up. Speak up. Okay, Chuck, you said you had a story for us.
I did, and just before I do that, it took me literally about 30 seconds to learn what that girl did there. I'll just quickly do it. Took 30 seconds. So if you are aware of someone with hearing impairment, then Google it. It doesn't take that long. It just took me literally 30 seconds from watching the video somewhere else to learn how to do that. It's not that hard. So back in 2005, we had the Birmingham riots. The first Birmingham riots took place in, from memory, I think it was the early 80s. Very nasty. Handsworth is a very ethnically diverse area, always has been. Afro-Caribbeans, Indians, Pakistanis, Jamaicans, and they were always kind of at each other's throats. Anyway, an incident happened. I won't recount the incident because it was quite nasty, but in 2005, the second Handsworth riots broke out. So we rock up there. I think I was on my off swing, and eventually I got called in. And one day we were fighting people. We were being petrol bombed. We were being stoned. We were in full Code 1 riot gear. So that's helmets, fireproof suits, arm protectors, leg protectors, groin protectors, body protectors, shields, you name it. We were doing that one day. And then the riots sort of subsided, thankfully. This time around, there were no fatalities. The first one, there was quite a few fatalities. And quite literally the next day, almost literally the next day, we were then on peacekeeping duties. So we were back in shirts and ties and just driving around the neighborhood, stopping and chatting to people. And of course, that sort of operation, we get fed, we get given like little packed lunches like you do at school, a sandwich and an apple and a drink. And of course, come 12 o'clock, you've had that for breakfast. And then so we start finding fish and chip shops and places where we can get pies and cups of tea and things like that. And we were parked up outside one place and waiting for it to open this one day. And this little old lady from the house opposite, the door opens and she comes out with, so bearing in mind, we're on a serial. So that's 6 officers to form the serial, a sergeant and the van driver. I was the van driver. So you got eight officers in a van parked up strategically, looking for issues, hoping to quell any problems or, spread love and happiness. And this dear little old Jamaican lady comes out of her house with a tray, sort of carrying this tray with I think it was about 4 or 5 cups on it. And she made us all a cup of tea. and she poured us out this cup of tea, and then she went back in and came back out with the other tray with the other cups of tea on it, with a big pile of biscuits, and we just sat and talked. And she was scared that the riots were happening probably 200 yards from her house a few nights ago, and she just says, I'm so glad you're here, just looking after us all. Just started to make you all a cup of tea, waiting for the shop to open.
That is so incredible.
It was just amazing, just absolutely amazing. Just to again, it doesn't matter what you are. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, blue, yellow, pink, fucking rainbow colored.
Polka dot.
I could sing you a song, but I won't. But it involves a bikini. And but it was just so lovely that this woman just went, I'm just so glad you're here, just looking out for the community, looking out after us. And it wasn't even my community. It was we were drafted in from miles and miles away. But we went in and got suited and booted early, and then took up post. And it was just so lovely that although we're there defending 1 minute and having bottles and fire bombs thrown at us one night, and then we're there the next day just to help and get things back to normal. And she was just absolutely adorable. Absolutely adorable.
Awesome story.
Izzy was her name. She called herself Izzy.
Oh.
So yeah.
Well, speaking of stories, we have some stories that have been submitted that were short stories of kindness. And Chuck and I are going to kind of take some turns going back and forth with those stories. Are you ready to do that, Chuck?
Yes. Just having a quick whiz through the chat, just making sure I haven't missed too much.
One of the reasons why this blanket thing was so important for me to do, that you guys have so generously helped with, is because with every single blanket that I finish, even though they take hours to do, I know that someone is going to, who's in a really bad, messed up situation, is going to get that blanket, and they're going to know that someone cared enough, stranger or not, to provide them with something that would remind them of the comfort of home. And that is the main reason why I took this on. Even though it's a lot to take on, it's important to me, and it gives me just as much as it's giving that person.
Just quickly jumping back in through the chat there, Virgo. Sorry to interrupt, but there are a lot of stories I'm seeing here about people that were bullied at school. I was bullied at school. I was bullied for years. And it's not okay, but it does make us, I think it makes us a lot stronger. Cat Slave, I was bullied until I got fed up and beat up a bully. Then the other bullies left me alone. That's a great story. It's sad that it had to come to that, obviously. That's kind of what happened to me as well. I turned around one day and I was only, God, what was I, 15, I think it was. And I was a dot when I was 15. I was no more than 5 foot. And I just turned around one day, clenched my fist, swung, caught his jaw, and that was it. The bullying stopped after that. So it's just, but it's having that strength to stand up to them, obviously.
And believe it or not, kindness wipes out a lot more than, it makes the bullies look like idiots.
Yeah. I mean, I tried it for years. I tried to be sort of, not subservient, but, sweet and kind, and they do things and I go, oh, thank you very much. And I thought that the old reverse psychology would work.
Oh, no, not on bullies. That doesn't work.
Yeah, no.
You being kind to another person who needs it in front of someone who's bullying them makes the bully look like an idiot, is what I mean.
Yes.
People misunderstand kindness and take it for weakness, when in fact, I'm not, neither one of us, I think, are talking at all about being kind to those who don't deserve it. If you're a scammer, I'm coming after you. You guys know that. But to be unkind to someone simply because they don't see things the same way as I do is just, wrong, in my opinion. And that's the point that we're trying to get across, is to stand up for those who can't stand up for themselves or have difficulty doing so, and certainly to stand up for what's right, for being kind, for being part of your community.
Absolutely. And just one quick thing. Karen H put up, my niece just graduated with a bachelor's in English Sign Language. That is incredible.
Cool.
Congratulations. That is amazing. That is amazing. Mrs. J, we haven't done the oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What
yeah. Mrs. J put up, says, I missed the end of the voting results.
Oh, I thought we were leaving that to last.
We are, but that actually kind of slipped my mind.
Oh no, I remembered. I remembered. Don't worry.
Are you on top of it? Because it kind of slipped my mind, but I'm looking forward to this. Well, sorry. Anyway,
I have said many times that just because you and I were having fun with one another, if it had ever been a scenario that I was worried about losing to you, Chuck, I would have absolutely never done it. I'm proud to lose to you. If it were somebody else, I might have a problem with it.
Well, I haven't looked at the results yet, so
but I'm just saying, because it's not an issue either way for me, I'm not worried about it. Are you worried about it?
No, God, no. It was just such good fun to do.
It was a lot of fun.
Oh my God. And I did so much research because I really had to.
It was hard finding those clips.
I really had to catch up with you on that second one. That's a fact.
It's actually much more difficult to do something comedy like that when you can't be showing your face, because everything has to come from the clips. Mm-hmm. So, that I found to be challenging. It seemed like it would have been a little bit easier for me. I'm not saying it was easier for you. I'm just saying, if I had been able to be on camera, that would have, made it easier, because you can use props and stuff like that I couldn't use. But yours were awesome. I really loved both of your videos. Oh, mini Chuck.
All right. So do you want to kick off? You want to do number one, your first one?
Sure. Give me 1 second because I need to yell at my kids. Hold on.
Oh. Bloody kids, eh?
Yes, little man and Maisie are playing with a rope toy. And that's what you hear going on in the background.
Bring up Jefferson Brown's comment.
My mom was a bully too. Eat your dinner, clean your room, untie your sister.
I suppose in a weird kind of sort of fucked up kind of way, we were all bullied by our parents.
Yes, definitely. Our parents are our worst bully. We all have PTSD from our parents.
But it was good. It was good bullying. Look how every single one of us turned out.
Quickly, I see my super twin in the room. Hello, Marvel Girl. If you're not subscribed to a Marvel Girl, please be sure to do so. She has good content. She's a very sweet person, and I love her to death. And I hope you can stay for a few moments, a Marvel Girl, because we're going to be going over this. This show is all about kindness, in case you didn't hear. And we're going to be reading some actual letters of kindness that have been submitted. So I'll start. Chuck, you ready?
Go ahead.
Are you ready, Chuck? Okay. All right. The first one is very short, and it's called Top Note. When my husband died unexpectedly, a coworker took me under her wing. Every week for an entire year, she would send me a card saying, "Just thinking of you," or "Hang in there." She saved my life. Geraldine Collette from Burnsville, Minnesota.
Something that simple, eh? Something that absolute simple.
Yep. Something.
All right. My first story is called The Man at the Market. When the supermarket clerk tallied up my groceries, I was $12 over what I had on me. I began to remove items from the bag when another shopper handed me a $20 bill. Please don't put yourself out, I told him. Let me tell you a story, he said. My mother is in the hospital with cancer. I visit her every day and bring her flowers. I went this morning and she got mad at me for spending money on more and more flowers. She demanded that I do something else with the money. So here, please accept this. It's my mother's flowers. Leslie Wagner, Peel, Arkansas.
Oh. All right, here's the next one. It's called He Kept an Eye on Me. Driving home in a blizzard, I noticed a vehicle trailing close behind me. Suddenly, my tire blew. I pulled off the road, and so did the other car. A man jumped out from behind the wheel and, without hesitation, changed my flat tire. I was going to get off 2 miles back, he said, but I didn't think that tire looked good. Marilyn Atterbury from Spokane Valley, Washington.
Wow.
It's amazing what people do for strangers.
Wow.
We just sometimes forget.
That's also superpowers.
Yeah. He knows tires.
He knows his tires.
He knows his tires.
Wow. Okay. My next story is called Jim and the Job. My neighbor Jim had trouble deciding if he wanted to retire from the construction field until he ran into a younger man he'd worked with previously. The young man had a wife and 3 children and was finding it difficult to make ends meet since he hadn't worked in some time. The next morning, Jim went to the union office and submitted his retirement paperwork. As for his replacement, he gave them the name of a young man. That was 6 years ago, and that young husband and father has been employed ever since. Miranda McLean, Brutus, Michigan.
Wow. This one's called My Commander's Call. It was one of my first missions on a gunship during Vietnam War. I was scanning for enemy fire when I spotted a bright object that looked as if it were coming straight at us. Missile, missile, I shouted into my interphone. The pilot jerked the airplane as hard as he could, dumping guys from one side of the craft to the other. Well, it turns out the missile was a flare we had just dropped. Suffice it to say, the guys weren't pleased. Back at the base, though, my commander put an arm around my shoulder and said, Sergeant Hunter, you keep calling them like you see them. Better safe than sorry. That kind act gave me the confidence to be one of the top guns in my squadron. Douglas Hunter from Fort Walton Beach, Florida.
Wow.
We'll do one more each and then we'll show the next video.
Sure. Just a little note there. Your microphone just went a little bit squibbly, but.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Am I okay now?
No, you're good. You're good. You just sort of did that.
Oh, but weird. Okay.
Yeah, it's good now. It's very good now. Very good.
Okay. All right.
What have we got here? A family's food angel. While going through a divorce, my mother fretted over her new worries. No income, the same bills, and no way to afford groceries. It was around this time that she started finding boxes of food outside our door every morning. This went on for months until she was able to land a job. We never did find out who left those groceries for us, but they truly saved our lives. Jamie Boland, Emmett, Idaho.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a good one there.
Aren't some people just fucking amazing?
Yeah, they are. Oh,
they
little
sort of...
man, it's going to be all right. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Give me one.
Children, mommy and daddy are working. Come on.
Hold on, you guys. I got to let them out. Go ahead, Chuck. Read one more, honey.
Oh, okay. This one is called Color Me Amazed. I forgot about the rules on liquids in carry-on luggage. So when I hit security at the airport, I had to give up all my painting supplies. That sucks. When I returned a week later, an attendant was at the baggage area with my paints. Not only had he kept them for me, but he looked at my return date and time in order to meet me. Marilyn Kinsella, Canmore, Canada. That is crazy. That is crazy to think that someone would actually take the time and effort to look at when you're coming back and hand you back those paints that mean so much to you. Oh my stars. That one was
my next. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, go on.
Didn't catch off. Can you hear me okay?
Yep, you're back now.
Okay. All right. So the next one is 21 apples from Max. When my grandson Max told his mother, Andrea, to donate any check she could give him for his 21st birthday, Andrea got an idea. She handed Max's brother Charlie a video camera. Then she took out 21 $10 bills from the bank and bought 21 apples at the supermarket. When she spotted a homeless man, Andrea told him, "Today is my son's 21st birthday, and he asked me to give a gift to someone to help him celebrate." Excuse me. Sorry, I need a drink, you guys. Hold on.
Oh, I'll join you.
She handed the man a $10 bill and an apple. The man smiled into the camera and announced, "Happy birthday, Max." Soon, they passed out their booty to men and women waiting in line at a soup kitchen. In a unified chorus, they wished Max happy birthday. At a pizza parlor, Andrea left $50 and told the owners to feed the hungry. "Happy birthday, Max," they shouted. With one last $10 bill and an apple, they stopped at Andrea's sister's office. Unable to contain her laughter or her tears, she bellowed into the camera, "Happy birthday, Max. Dr. Donald Stoltz of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania." That one's a sad one, isn't it, Chuck? It's so sweet. Oh, I love my on-screen husband so much. Oh, okay. We're going to watch one more video and let Chuck and I put ourselves together.
It's time for a roll VT.
Okay.
Quickly.
เขาจะได้อะไร ถ้าเขาทำแบบนี้ทุกวัน เขาจะไม่ได้อะไรเลย ไม่ได้รวยขึ้น ไม่ได้ออกทีวี ไม่มีใครรู้จัก ไม่ได้มีชื่อเสียงที่มากขึ้น ราะสิ่งที่เขาได้คือได้แค่ความรู้สึกได้เห็นความสุขได้เข้าใจได้ความรักได้ในสิ่งที่เงินซื้อไม่ได้ได้โลกที่สวยงามกว่าเดิมในชีวิตคุณอะไรคือสิ่งที่คุณต้องการมากที่สุด
ไทยประกันชีวิตเชื่อในความดี
So I have a good idea, Chuck. You tell me what you think of this. I'd like to challenge our subscribers to try to do one random act of kindness, even if it's just holding a door or giving up a parking spot or covering the change that somebody doesn't have at a grocery store every day up until the end of the year this year. And I will attempt to try to do the exact same thing. And we'll see if maybe the world is in a bit of a better place if we all do this up through the end of the year. We'll check back then. What do you think, Chuck?
Okay. That sounds like a great idea. And if you can, if possible, and if circumstances allow it, if you can video it, if you can capture it on film.
That would be awesome because we can have other kindness shows too and show them.
Well, we can have a end of the year celebration party.
That would be great.
How does that sound?
Great. Yeah, sounds
I reckon we need to start planning our. I don't know what you're doing New Year's Eve.
Well, I thought I was going to spend it with you on the Odd Couple show.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, I'll have to work out my. I know I'm working. I think I'm working
the day before, the day after, if you're working.
No, I think I'm working. Oh God, I don't even. Let me just. I haven't even looked at the calendar. Let's have a look. Right, I'm pretty sure I'm working the week commencing 21st. So I'll be working Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day. But I think my week off is the New Year week. So I'm either working one or the other. I'm either off over Christmas and working New Year, or I'm working Christmas and off over New Year. So
let me answer this question real quick while you're thinking about it, Chuck. Binary, that absolutely counts because unfortunately nurses are one of the groups that don't get the thanks that they deserve. So it absolutely counts.
And that counts probably 10 times anything, because nurses, my sister, well, my ex-sister-in-law was a nurse. She's now a nurse manager. But yeah, I remember the stories that she used to come home with. You know, she did this, that, and the other, and people just go, "Yeah, all right, thanks." Well, they don't say thanks; they just go, "Yeah." So, yeah, if you say thanks to a nurse, I can guarantee you that will mean more to her than winning the lottery. Seriously.
Well, let's see, Chuck. We have a few more stories that we can do. Would you like to complete that?
Hey, why not? I'm one ahead, so I think you're up next.
I will go right ahead with it. The next one is called How Did She Know? I was driving cross country to start a new job. What began as a fun adventure turned into an absolute nightmare. When I realized I had run through most of my money and still had a ways to go, I pulled over and let the tears flow. That's when I noticed the unopened farewell card my neighbor had shoved in my hand as I left. I pulled the card out of the envelope and a $100 bill dropped out, just enough to get me through the remainder of my trip. Later, I asked my neighbor why she had enclosed the money. She said, I had a feeling it would help. Nadine Chandler, Winthorpe, Massachusetts.
Dang it. Not even a relative.
No, just
Not even a
our neighbor.
Just the neighbor. Oh, okay. I've got this. Okay, this next story is called 7 Miles for Me. Leaving a store, I returned to my car only to find that I'd locked my keys and cell phone inside. A teenager riding his bike saw me kick a tire and say a few choice words, wouldn't we all? What's wrong, he explained. Sorry, what's wrong, he asked. I explained the situation. But even if I could call my wife, I said, she can't bring me a car key since this is our only car. He handed me his cell phone. Call your wife and tell her I'm coming to get the key. What? That's 7 miles round trip. Don't worry about it. An hour later, he returned with the key. I offered him some money, but he refused. Let's just say I needed the exercise, he said. Then, like a cowboy in the movies, he rode off into the sunset. Clarence W. Stevens, Nicholasville, Kentucky. What the?
Okay, it's all right, Chuck. You're just a sensitive being, and that's a good thing. Okay, here we go, guys. Blanket Statement is the name of the next one.
Oh, blanket, I like it. Oh, not that blanket.
When I was 7, my family drove to the Grand Canyon. At one point, my favorite blanket flew out the window and was gone. I was devastated. Soon after, we stopped at a service station. Moping, I found a bench and was about to eat my sandwich when a biker gang pulled up into the station. Is that your blue Ford? A huge, frightening man with a gray and black beard asked. Mom nodded. The man pulled my blanket from his jacket pocket and handed it to her. He then returned to his motorcycle. I repaid him the only way that I knew how. I ran up to him and gave him my sandwich. Zena Hamilton, United Kingdom. I bet it was vilified freedom.
Oh, God. Vilified freedom rocks up and my mum gives him my sandwich. Oh, God. Somewhere in the United Kingdom. Oh, my God. Guys, excuse me. I hope you're all enjoying these stories. There's lots of hellos and things going on, but I really hope you're listening to all of this and just, taking a little bit on board, and hopefully you are going to come up with the challenge. We have now officially challenged all of you to perform. Well, not challenged. If it arises, if a situation arises, we sort of ask you to perform that one act and rand of kindness, and you have until, what did we say, the 31st of December. And if you can get it on video, and we will put it up on our channel with your permission, of course.
I mean, the thing is that kindness is contagious. So
well, it's like a smile, isn't it? It's like a
yeah, it is. Well, that's an act of kindness in itself.
It is. There's an advert. Oh, I should have thought about this. There's an advert in Actually, I think it's here. I think it's for NAB, which is National Australia Bank. Is that somebody gets some good news in the bank, and then they go out and they cross the road and wave at the person crossing the road, and they smile back, and then it gets to somebody on the bus and they smile, and they walk down the road and they smile at somebody, and then the next thing you know, they're smiling at somebody who walks back into that bank. So it's
oh, cool.
Can we send you a story of it? Absolutely. Yeah. I'll dig it out. Can we send you a story of random acts of kindness? Absolutely.
Yeah, you absolutely can do that. And if we don't have time for all of them, we will have another one of these. So
I think we're going to have hello. How about not a full on like we're doing now, but how about a piece? Yeah, in once a month. Once a month. How does that sound? So
anybody that sends us random act of kindness stories or videos, we will take a look at them all for our once a month segment on kindness. Sound good?
How does that sound? I knew I threw that very short notice there, but yeah, what about that?
Yeah, no, that sounds good. Let's do that.
If we get enough, we'll do a half-hour segment on videos or stories or
it's
yarns.
A good thing to continue to revisit, because it's something that you get busy in your life and you tend to forget that there are these things that are going on that make life worth living. They make you recognize that humans can be incredible people.
It's also so important, as the kids said right at the beginning of the show. It's just so important. It's important for your health.
Yeah,
that you do an act of kindness, your dopamine goes up, your adrenaline goes up, you just feel good. Kimber in Alaska said, challenge accepted. Bless you. Lisa Bailey says, and I know we don't want to mention this name, but we've talked about making videos, but we'll mention this name because this is a very good context. Lisa Bailey says, I will be nice to Devon 3 times a week.
Whoa.
Now that's a big ask, Lisa.
That is a big,
That's a big ask, but we're going to hold you to that. We want screenshots. We want video evidence. We want him to make a video about you. So, God damn, this woman was so nice to me the other day. I can't believe it. So,
well, never fear, you guys. I do have some comic relief for the end of the show. So if you can hang in there a little bit longer. Yes, dear?
Me too.
Oh, good. If you can, your toilet paper hanging there is just cracking me up.
It's just on tap. It's just on
tap. So we are going to do one more little video and read a couple more stories, and then we will be moving on to the comic relief, the last half hour of the show. Right, Jack?
Yes, dear.
Right,
yes, dear.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, let's go.
हाँ जी बोलो।
मावा केक।
हाँ, कहाँ से क्या पार्सल?
क्या?
अरे खाओगे या ले जाओगे?
खाऊंगा।
बैठो, वो सर्व करेंगे।
ये लो चचा आपका मावा केक।
कुछ और लेंगे आप?
चाय लाना।
ठीक है।
सुनो सुनो,
हाँ हाँ।
शक्कर कम डालना, डायबिटीज है।
डायबिटीज। छोटू चीचा के टेबल पे 1 कप चाय और चीनी कम। अबे ये चीरे चा, संभाल के काम करने का ना। क्या क्या ये?
रुको रुको रुको, मेरी गलती है, मुझसे गिरा है, उसको मत डालना।
अरे क्या अंकल, संभाल के पकड़ना था ना, अभी करा दिया ना नुकसान सेठ का। अबे चल सफाई कर तू फटाफट यहाँ से।
Now that was that was a little bit lost in translation, obviously, but with it being in, I think it was India. No, it wasn't India. It was somewhere in more sort of Western Asia. It was a bit lost in translation, but the old boy was obviously saying to the young kid, don't worry about it. Don't worry about the drink. I'll pay for the drink. So when he drops his last bit of cake, the owner sneaks up behind and puts him down a whole new cake. So, oh my goodness.
All right. So we ready for a little bit of comic relief?
Oh my. Yes, please. Because you never know. If we get a second wave, and this is my only toilet, if it's the only toilet paper I've got left, I could be in I was about to say a shitload of trouble, but that's a bit of a double entendre.
It's good for all occasions.
It's a bit fucking high. How big do you think my ass is?
It will be too.
How big do you think my ass is? Pat, Thailand. Yes, I'll go with that. Yeah, more Thailand. So yeah, thank you very much. Oh, chickens.
This is a very different type of show, but we both felt it necessary, being that things are a little bit more difficult today than they were even a week ago. And as we continue to move towards the flu season and when things could get a little bit more difficult, and as we continue to move towards a new election in the United States and all kinds of different things that are occurring, we wanted to make sure that we put this out there. So thank you so much for sticking in there with us and taking all of the information with you as you go. Now, let's get back to the regular comedy that we provide for you on a weekly basis. Chuck, what have you got for us, honey?
Syphilis.
No.
Oh, comment. I thought we were. Oh, can you let me know when we're live?
The whole show has been live.
I haven't got syphilis, really. I haven't.
Okay. We don't discuss these things live.
So, and now we're back. Hello, everybody.
Back.
Welcome to the Couple with Chuck and Virgo. Next time, give me the cue. Fucking hell.
Sorry, I didn't give you the fucking.
You left me hanging there just for a little minute.
I would never leave you hanging.
Don't do it again.
Wrap it
Okay.
up and put it back in your pants, would you?
Okay. Jeez, we can stop arguing. We're live on air.
Back on while you were. See? I can't rely on you to do anything in the studio.
One job. One job you said to me, didn't you? Make sure you got pants on.
Right.
Just one job.
Right.
I failed.
I don't know what I'm going to do with you. All right.
So,
would you and your Tweety paper please provide us with one of your things that you're going to do that's funny?
So what happens? Oh, hang on. Let me just click that. Double click that again. So what happens when you get kittens?
When you get kittens?
When you get kittens. Not literally. Oh, I mean literally, not figuratively, not like kittens. Oh, I'm having kittens.
Well,
what do you do with
South Cats names them Virgo in trouble?
Well, this actually could be a video from her. I think this has got potential.
What is it?
I reckon this has got potential.
Oh my goodness. It's wrestling with the kitties.
In the wrestling ring.
That is so cute. Oh, look at this.
Oh, is that the ring? Is that the ring? That's it. Count of 3. 1, 2. Oh, that's it. I'm fucking off as well.
So we're literally going with the YouTube cat videos for comedy.
Yeah, then a bit of a tag team. Then the old Ginger Tom comes in. Oh, no, the other one's back. Oh, Blacktail. Blacktail wants the other tail.
Pedro says celebrity kitten boxing.
Which one's Devon? Oh, take me on because I'm scared to show what I've got next. Okay, so shush. So I know I'm gonna get this wrong. Is Mrs. J still in here? Because I'm gonna get this wrong. I think it's called a farrier.
A farrier, yes.
Someone that
that's the horse's hooves.
Yes. Fuck, I am still clever. Thank goodness for that.
Well, yeah. Yes, darling, you are.
Give him some love. There you go. Oh, I know.
Somebody,
the sweaty, yummy ears.
Right.
That's great.
Somebody likes it.
Woohoo!
I love you, Al, for fixing my teeth.
Right.
Right?
Jeez, if I had a gal do that to me, I might make her my wife.
Oh my God. Good boy.
There you go, bro.
Oh.
Oh.
Seriously?
That was cute.
how much did that horse love that man? Oh, you've just done my tone. All you needed to do was put them in a little bit of a pink color, and they would have been beautiful.
Denise says that horse has a hoof fetish.
See, I knew Mrs.
Hoof fetish.
I knew Mrs. J would come in. That looks like one of my horses, and thank God I got the word farrier right.
Yes, you did.
I did. I am clever. Now, cast your mind back. Cast your mind back, and I know it doesn't take. I know it doesn't take long for you because you've only got a really small mind. So just cast it back a wee bit to the chicken.
I see. We're going here. Okay.
Did you see that? So cast your mind back to the chicken. Why did the chicken walk down the road? Because
Come on, man.
it was stuck in the fucking concrete. Go on, chicken.
Wow.
Come on.
That man has poured that concrete and smoothed it all the way down to there, and all of a sudden, Virgo the chicken turns up and ruins everything.
When did I turn into the chicken?
Everything. Because you and your goddamn chickens.
You mean turkey? I had a turkey when I was little.
No, cast your mind back to the chicken jokes, all the chicken jokes.
Does anybody have an IV of espresso for me?
Oh,
Chuck's making life hard again.
hey,
What?
sweetness.
What,
Tell everybody your story from this morning.
You're never gonna live this one down. I will forever get back for this.
Do it.
Really,
Or do you want me to? Because I can do it really funnily. But do you want to do it?
You go right ahead.
No, you do it.
No, please. Everyone finds you funny, so you be funny. Go ahead.
All right. So let me just bring up the combo. Let me just quickly bring up the conversation this morning.
Just remember that this is a kindness show.
We've done that bit. We've moved on. So,
for God's sake, just say it, will you?
So I sent Virgo a message this morning. It was really late, actually. It was it would have been, I reckon, somewhere in your language. What time? What's the time difference on the moon, by the way?
It was 10 o'clock my time, and the reason that I was so tired was because I was up until 5 working on getting all of these videos put together because you were working at your job. But that's okay. It was 10
Do you know
o'clock.
what this is? Do you know what this is?
Yes, the world's smallest violin, in which you would not be able to play anyway because you're just not quite that clever.
Touche.
I told you, this one you won't live down.
So I said, hey, honey bunny. Pulp Fiction reference there. How's your morning so far? My coffee maker is not working. This is an emergency. Call the police, the fire brigade, call the mayor. I said, I'll call Trump personally and send the military in. Followed by, oh, by the way, have you switched it on? replied, "Don't laugh. This is serious. Call Santa Claus." I replied, "The Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, and a rainbow shitting unicorn are on their way to help." She said, "Thank you." A couple of minutes later, I got, "The unicorn shaved a magic horn dust on it. The Easter Bunny did a carrot spell. The Tooth Fairy pulled a wire to the right. And now I have coffee. That was scary."
It was scary. You guys know what I'm like without my coffee.
Oh, and then you went off on a different subject, which reminds me. Her next comment was, "It appears you spent last night paying off a few people, huh?" So that reminds
Let's find out just how many people you paid off, Chuck. Pull that poll up.
I'm going to pull this damn poll up. All right.
Because I know you did it. I know you did.
Oh, dang it. Go on, throw it up. So the first round of challenges, Virgo Triad, the Bullpit TV unhappy with the Watchdogs, scored 57%. Chuck's satirical look at Bullpit TV scored 43%. Round 2, however, challenge part 2, Chuck scored 55%. Virgo Triad scored 45%. So, my darling, it is officially a draw.
That would mean that we need part 3.
Oh, no. Now, I've got to sort of confess. Well, no, not a confession. Yes and no, it's a confession. On the second one, I followed your lead. I do confess, because I thought that your inserts were absolutely perfectly timed. Can you bring me back, please? Because I'm talking to myself.
I'm so sorry.
I'm talking to myself. So I thought that you
were talking to yourself.
Completely, which is nothing unusual. In fact, at work last week, I got to the point where I talk to myself a lot. Obviously, I live alone, and some of the best conversations I have are with myself. But I found it slightly worrying. I think it was about in the middle of Wednesday night into Thursday morning, I actually found myself whispering to myself.
Whispering to yourself?
Yeah.
Like, "I'm so sexy," kind of whispering, or?
Well, that kind of tone, but not that kind of word.
Well,
yeah, I was like going, "Oh my God, look at that!" And then I turned around and went, "Well, we can do much better than that." I actually whispered to myself in a conversation. Yeah, so even I'm now actually worried about myself.
That is a little worrisome.
It fucking scared me, because I suddenly perked up and went. I says, "Guys," because there was a guy next to me. I can give him a shout out because I think he's watching. Ken, I know you're there. No, I know you're there, but you weren't there. But Ken was there, and my boss Nicole was over there, and I was talking to myself about bits and bobs, and then I started whispering, and then I suddenly perked up and went, "Guys, is it really bad when you whisper to yourself?" And they went, "What do you mean?" I says, "Well, when you talk to yourself," and they go, "Yeah." I says, "Well, I'm actually now whispering to myself." And even I found it slightly odd.
Maybe it's because you are cutting me off every time I try to whisper to you now. Okay.
And I know exactly what you're talking about. So no, that's not going to happen.
Of course you do. Well, I have to tell you that our subs are telling on you right now. This one right here, Mr. Jarhead. Chuck tried paying me with my own credit card. So see, we all know who really won all of it, but that's okay. We're going to let it go. I told everyone that I was perfectly fine with losing either one of those challenges to you.
And now I completely digressed from what I was talking about.
Yep. Same with me, that cheapskate.
Dear subscribers.
Says Chuck, the PayPal did not go through. I'm not voting for you this time.
Dear subscribers, I love you all, but you're a lying bunch of shitbags. You know I didn't pay anybody. I haven't got any money. In fact, I've got to pay the gas bill today, and I think I've just about got enough money in the account to pay that. But
are you sure? Because you used an awful lot of money last night, from what I hear.
I was completely digressing from where I was. So I was whispering to myself. Oh yes. Yeah. Oh yes. So confession time. So what I did is on the second video, I followed your snippets, and I started and ended with Mr. Bull with his words, and so I won't say I copied you, but I followed you. So would you like to keep it in that format? So do those exact words and then try and find clips.
Yeah, we'll keep it in the same format to make it easy for you.
So then we have to find the now debate is so hard. You did so well finding that George Bush thing.
Thank you very much.
That was amazing. I thought about could I do something with Charlotte, with the clip I've got from Charlotte? And I thought, no. So that's where I came up with the this is actually real, by the way. This is actually real. It's just the words are different. All the reason that cats are better than dogs is the actual real title. And if you look it up on the internet, all the reasons that cats are better than dogs, and it was written by Anonymous until you get to the last, and it was with pictures, and until you get to the last picture, you'll understand it. So go Google all the reasons that cats are superior to dogs, written by Anonymous, and when you get to the last picture, you'll find out why it's really funny. But I didn't have time to do all graphics and everything. Do we get NASCAR in Australia? Thank fuck no.
Kimber says he sent Aaron and I bad checks. And Randy says, Chuck, does that mean I get to keep the tenner? Clifford,
Randy,
you once paid him $10 to drink antifreeze. We're going in a totally different direction here now.
Yeah, that's weird. When did that happen? First of all, the word tenner I haven't heard for absolute years. Thank you so much for that, Randy. Can you borrow me a tenner?
Comic relief too?
Can you borrow me a tenner? Oh dear, that's funny.
Do I get to show them some comic relief too?
Yeah, because I think I'm, and I do apologize, and I apologize to you earlier privately that I desperately tried to find some more stuff, but I was obviously at work and I was busy watching my 600 cameras, and I was desperately trying to find stuff. So I humbly apologize if I could not meet not meet your exacting standards.
Okay, guys, here we go. One of the things that is absolutely hilarious, I don't know whether you've ever actually watched these clips before, but I find them to be very funny, and that is people who are coming down from anesthesia. If anybody's ever had their wisdom teeth out before or come out of surgery that's usually just a minor day type of surgery, the type of anesthesia that they give to you makes you a raving lunatic. And so I think you'll find some of these clips rather interesting. I'm going to pop over to one here and let's take a look.
I am right here. You open your eyes.
They are open.
Bryce, I'm looking at your eyes and they're not open.
I'm looking through my eyes and they're open.
You're swallowing my mouth?
No.
Oh, it's my tongue.
I saw outside.
I know.
There's a door right there.
There is a door right there.
You can break free. Yes, we can look in here. I feel weird.
Dude?
Was I asleep?
Yeah, you were asleep.
Yeah, you were asleep.
Yay! And I didn't feel anything.
That's amazing.
Wow, you did such an amazing job, Maya.
Good job.
Very proud of you. Look over here. You want to wait? How do you feel?
I can barely even feel anything.
You have to say that.
Evening. This is what it would feel like.
If you were dead?
Yeah. It's just like everything like this.
Feel free to. Why is it raining?
I'm not moving yet. No, they're inside the vehicle.
Sure. Here, have some more popsicle.
Yeah, take some more, girl.
Kylie Jenner coming to meet me.
No.
Why?
You're fine.
But I have her lip.
No, you, no, you don't. They're your lips.
All right, I'm gonna take. Let you get that for me. Lean them back, Will Smith.
Oh my God.
Hey, you handsome devil, you. Even with your teeth out, even with the chipmunk cheeks. Handsome man.
You're gonna have me crying.
It's done. I know it. Great goodness. All right, baby. Lean your head back. Open up big. Big. Okay. One more time. Open big for me, Sugar. I'm gonna put you now. These are gonna go way back in the back, but you're not gonna be swallowing them. Okay? All right. Bite down for me. Good and tight. Good and tight. It's over. The party's over. And you know what? You don't have to go home, but you can stay here. You did so good. I'm so
Oh, that's
proud.
my line.
Mom, I'm gonna get a final
Oh,
one.
Lord. AJ.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Why are you laughing?
I want you to eat your popsicle.
What do I do?
Why are you laughing?
Come on, you want help? Wait a minute. Here.
Okay.
I'll help you. You ready? Here it comes.
Yeah.
Okay. Help on it. Help you through it.
Oh, sweetness.
You don't record
We're
yourself.
not laughing at you, darling. We're laughing with you.
Ugly.
No, you're not.
Yes,
No. Look, they done worked on your teeth. You're so beautiful.
you ain't got a lot of me, son. You ain't got a lot.
You're beautiful.
You ain't got a lot of me, son.
Look at that. I look like a potato.
There we go.
Oh, they'll grow back, honey.
I'm not a starfish.
A starfish.
How do you know?
Look under the covers.
Because they were just tricksters.
Tricksters, they are.
Yeah, I thought my arms were gone, but they're not. They're just under the blanket.
What's my name?
I'm not
What's your name? And what's wrong with you?
They took out my tongue.
They took out your tongue?
Yes.
You're holding your tongue right there, Jared.
I know, but when they took out the organ inside my tongue, so I can't feel it.
Yes. You know why?
Why?
Because you got your 4 wisdom teeth taken out.
Oh.
And you have to lay down and go to sleep, and then you'll be able to feel your tongue when you wake up.
Huh?
Yeah.
What the heck are these
I don't need those. I don't need those.
can't see.
You will put those things back on. There you go. It's perfect.
I'm having a little trouble with it.
I can't see. It's that worm thing again. Worm tune.
Are you videotaping me? No. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing?
Calm down.
Oh
Hey, you know you're making noises.
What?
You know you're making noises.
I'm making noises? Whoa. What happened? Where am I? Why am I not a hyper? What? Why is there two? Why do you have 2 heads? I miss me. Don't say I miss me. And don't say do a thing. And it's broken, but cheated. The nurses fixed it. Wahoo. And miss me. Don't say I miss me. And miss me. Don't say do a thing. Don't say do a shame. Don't say do a shame. And me. And me. And me.
We love you.
Love you.
Oh, you're just the sweetest girl ever. This is her arm.
Yeah, well, bye.
Do what?
Now my dreams are ruined.
Why?
Because I
Don't cry.
can't. Taxis. Chocolate cream is the best. You can get chocolate cream from anywhere else.
We'll try and make our own, okay?
It won't be as good though.
I'm sorry. I did buy you a can of lemon pie filling. Like the lemon meringue.
Oh, that's my favorite.
And
I love lemon
can
meringue.
buy some whipped cream to put with it.
Eat it by the spoonful. Is it me you're looking for? I can see it in you. It ruined me. See, it ruined me. I can see
voice. They ruined my voice. Hello. Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
Jefferson.
I can see it in your eyes. Why isn't that part? I suck. It's no funny.
Hey, before we were talking about this, what's that?
Virgo,
Yes.
we've been struck again.
Oh, we have we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why is it there?
Because guess what?
Okay, let me stop this.
Oh. Okay, I'm sorry.
Stream unavailable, stream suspended for policy violations.
That doesn't make any sense. Well, everybody's still watching, or I'm still seeing whatchamajiggers come up, so I guess we will close down and I will battle it again.
Fuck's sake.
Why are we still seeing
Chat? I don't know. Stream suspended for policy violations.
I don't know what to say.
One thumbs down. Yeah, we got 1 thumbs down, 38 up. Devon Voodoo again. They're censoring the video. Oh, we're back.
We're back. Are we back or not?
Yes, we are.
We are. Okay. Well, you guys, we're at the 2-hour mark, and I think we're going to call it quits anyhow. But it is getting really old sock. You're right. And, one of the things that was a concern to us is something that we're having to deal with now, and that is when particular channels begin to get large just for the purpose to try to harm other channels. We're seeing that happen more and more, and with this individual. And so we are probably going to be fighting this for a while. So just hang in there with it. We'll get it worked out. It's pretty quick what YouTube does in order to make sure that things go back up. So don't anybody fret or worry, right, Chuck?
Oh, absolutely not. And what's going to happen, we will continue what we continue to do continually.
Continually.
And did I not get that message across enough?
You got it across.
I think I did. Guys, stick with us, please, because what you're seeing here, I lost a video on my channel, the Mr. L chat. That got pulled down. I fought it because it violated blah, blah, blah. And I sent a rather lengthy explanation back to YouTube. I ran out of characters, so I had to redo it. And they says, no, you still violated and pulled it down. So there's a video of mine that is missing.
Well, my video from that you were not in because you were at work that was up got struck, and I had to fight that in addition, and there was nothing but commentary in that. So it's not a lack of commentary or anything like that issue. This is clearly a group of individuals that are attempting to try to do damage to our channels. So you guys just stick with us. We're going to make sure that we keep fighting it, and we'll keep moving forward. Don't worry about it.
Absolutely. And just I just want to mention, just on a personal note, I'm just going to send you a quick private here, Virgo. Just
okay.
Sure. Okay.
Give us just 1 minute, guys.
Sorry, guys. It's a little bit cryptic, but I think you might understand that. So while Virgo reads that, I will reiterate the most important stream of September is September the 10th, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is the day that we celebrate our most holiest human being on the entire earth. Me. It's my 12-month anniversary of YouTube. No, I'm just shitting you again. It's I just find that really funny. It's Virgo's birthday on Thursday, the 10th of September. She will be 274 years old.
Oh, for God's sakes.
I'm still trying to work out the Gregorian calendar against the Julian calendar, against the Moroccan calendar. I'm just trying to figure out what,
Well, good luck, man.
Yeah, a rough age. It's just a ballpark figure. It's somewhere between 0 and 100. Okay, so if any of you got any guesses where she falls between 0 and 100, put it in the chat, because I'll be fucked if I can figure out what it is. So, but what I wanted to say is I have made a very personal decision, and it's a little bit hard for me because I watch other channels make videos, but I have made a personal decision to stop making Devon videos. Whilst they are comedy gold, I am going to stop making Devon videos because it has gotten so nasty and so ugly. I have received several threats. I know that Virgo's received several threats. I know that a couple of other channels have received several threats. And whilst they don't appear credible, obviously with me being here in Australia, it doesn't matter. I don't need that shit. I work hard enough. 1 week, I relax, and the next week. What I don't need is all of that shit coming from that idiot. So I've also asked, I've sent an email to Roe Pirate Films. I love his videos and I will always watch them and I will always give him a thumbs up and a comment. But I've just asked him to cut my name and any reference to my channel out of his videos, because I just don't need that crap. I really don't need the stress and all the malarkey that goes with it. So, you know, I know a lot of you guys go on and watch him live, and that's fine. I still do. I do it for entertainment value. If I've got absolutely fucker else to do, if I've finished picking the lice out of my hair and picking the worms out my butt and picking the dirt out of my nails, if I've done all of that and I've got absolutely bugger all else to do, I'll watch his live streams. But yeah, so me and Devon are done, which kind of really fucked up my new character, which I think I can still do, actually.
Oh, there are plenty more that you can use your new character with, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think I can jiggle it around a little bit.
He will come about. Trust me.
Yes. So that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off.
No, sorry. I just wanted to explain to everybody that that's my personal stance on our friend Mr. Rayford, Mr. Bay, that I am done with him.
And as everyone knows, I've been done with him for well over 9 months at this point. So regardless, it's over and done with. And we will be moving forward from here, of course. Let's see.
And we are going to have lots more odd couple channels. No. We're going to have lots of odd. Oh, God, I'm so tired. We are going to have lots more odd couple shows on this channel. I am going to, once we finish this, I'm going to go and have a shower and sharpen up a little bit. And if anybody would like to come and join me on the Late Late Chuck Show.
Ooh, the Late Late Chuck Show.
You're not welcome. Shit. Did I say... Mini Chuck, did I say that out loud? Yes, you did, you fucking idiot. Dang it. Fucking dang it. Oh, would you like a tissue?
No, I'm fine.
Would you like a roll?
No, I have my own.
Not like this. Look at this getup. I can put it back.
I thought it was so ingenious. I just made my own. But then you got me.
So we're gonna go. Let's go with. Give me time. I need to go and have another shower because I'm so tired. I need to sharpen up. I don't stink. Whoa, that's not good.
So we'll see you all next time, and hopefully Chuck will be nicer and smell better.
Oi, princess.
And have pants on. That's what I did. You're never going to live the coffee story down.
Oh my God. Sorry about Santa Claus couldn't make it, but it's a little bit too early for him to come.
I understand.
Brr.
I understand.
Well, Santa only comes once a year.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not
Do
going
it.
to do it.
Do it.
No.
Do it. Do
No.
it.
No.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
My lips are forever sealed. I love you all. Chuck loves you all. Thank you so much for joining our kindness show. We hope you guys enjoyed it. And we will see everybody later. Love you, Chuck.
I love you, my darling. Thank you so much. Thank you for everybody for coming in and jumping in. Thank you for everybody that gave us some super chats and some super stickers, sent the love. That means a little bit more yarn. Means the little lady can sit in the corner for just a little bit longer and keep fucking crocheting away and keeping out of my way while I'm doing man things in the man house.
Without his pants on. Say goodnight, Chuck. That's what I said.
Good night, Chuck.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.